Deputy Digital Editor at Black Enterprise. And today I am super excited to be speaking with TT Torrez. She is a multimedia personality and also the Vice President of Artist and Label Relations at Hot 97. Thank you so much for being here today, TT.
Thank you for having me.
So TT, I'm a native New Yorker and a Radiohead. So I grew up on you and Hot 97. And it is just really, I'm really happy to speak with you today.
Well, I appreciate you so much for being a loyal listener, is what we call you, a VIP listener. You know, we don't take it for granted. We're so appreciative of just your ears every day listening to us and your time. So thank you for that.
No, absolutely. And, you know, I've also attended Summer Jam. I don't even know how many times. A handful of times. So I'm super excited to see that Summer Jam is back. We know everything was shut down in 2020. I was there in 2019 and it was amazing. Cardi rocked the stage. It was a really good time.
It was a moment, right? That's when we had Megan Thee Stallion before she blew up superstar that she is now. We had so many great moments on that set, man. Billy Ray Cyrus, like, that was insane to have him pop up. So, 2020 was a bummer for all of us, right? We did not anticipate this pandemic being the way it was and just, taking over 2020. So when it came to Summer Jam 2021, we were like, a lot of people have been stuck in the house. They haven't had the opportunity to go outside and see a live show. Everybody has been watching on their phones. So we're like, what can we do this year to just make it creative and cultural and just, have a party with our family? Because we felt like we haven't been together in so long. So if you were, if you had a good time in 2019, trust and believe 2021, you're going to have an amazing time because we have been working overload to bring you some amazing content on that stage.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, and I definitely want to get into some of the acts. I know Swizz is going to be doing an amazing tribute to DMX, which is going to be legendary. What else are you looking forward to, or what should we be looking forward to this year?
Well, let me just say, I have the utmost respect for Swizz Beatz. Mm-hmm. When I tell you he cares about the culture, he cares about the culture. That man deserves all of his flowers while he is still here, because he is going above and beyond to make sure that this moment at Summer Jam is a spectacular one. He called recently, it was really late and his creative juices were flowing. He's like, yo, TT, I'm really trying to do this. I need to do this. Like, I cannot get off this creative. And it was just amazing. I'm like, damn, Swizz, I wouldn't even have thought of doing something like that. It goes to show you how much he cares about the culture and how much he loved DMX as a person, as a friend, as a brother, as a mentor. So he is putting all of his energy into making sure that this experience at Summer Jam is one for the books. And I don't want to spoil anything, but his set's going to be amazing.
What do you think will make his tribute at Summer Jam different? Because we've seen the tribute at obviously his homegoing service at the BET Awards, I think it was. So we've seen a number of tributes already for DMX. What makes this one special or different?
Right. So that's one of the things that Swizz had spoken to us about when we were first talking about this. So DMX was a fan of a lot of artists. There are people that you wouldn't even know that DMX was a fan of. So we just talked about, like, how do we make this a party, a celebratory moment, so that it's not a downer, it's not the memorial, it's not the things that we've seen in the past, but it's a celebration of life. And, DMX had this bright, big personality. So why don't we focus on a party, a celebration, an honor of his legacy? And everything that's happening in the creative process is things that DMX would have loved, he would have enjoyed, artists that he legit listens to and he respected and he wanted to do music with. So it's going to be on that type of vibe, like just like the energy, like, and the things that the dog liked, so that's what's going to make it different.
Oh, it's going to be a good time. And so who else should we be looking forward to?
Well, the special guests are always amazing. You never know who's going to pop out. And I want to also say how proud I am of A Boogie and what he's doing. You know, he's from New York. He's from the Bronx. He's a superstar. He's sold so many albums. Every album he puts out, it goes gold or platinum. So he has legit been working on his set for months now. He's in rehearsals right now. He's focused. And some of what he's doing something tonight. I can't even share with you, but he's doing something tonight that's going to set it off the day of. Like, it's just, his creative mind is amazing. And he'll call me at 4:00 in the morning too, like, TT, I'm thinking about this. And what do you think? And it has to go like this. I mean, these guys are working overtime to just bring amazing to the culture.
I love A Boogie on the stage because I seen him perform at the Hot 97 Christmas annual Christmas concert 2019. I saw him perform again. He's different from other hip hop acts. He has live music. He's into it. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. His performances are so special. So to hear that, you said he's been practicing for months for Summer Jam. Wow.
He's been a part of every creative conference call that we've had. He is very adamant about his vision and what he wants to come to life. Like, he's a true creative. You know, his mother named him artist for a reason, because he is a true artist. And for those who haven't experienced him live, just like you said, this guy has been touring around the world, you know, so he has touring under his belt, and he loves to perform with the band. He loves to bring the energy, and he's just a superstar. His mother did right by naming him artist.
Oh, for sure, for sure. So, you know, TT, another thing that I wanted to bring up, because the lineup is crazy. I know Sweetie's on the lineup, Bobby Shmurda. A lot of people are going to be touching the stage. Somebody else who is very controversial is also supposed to be touching the stage, and that's DaBaby. I wanted to ask you about, you know, his performance, because I know Lollapalooza dropped him, Governor's Ball dropped him. I think Day in Vegas dropped DaBaby. Why was it decided for him to continue to perform at Summer Jam, given the controversial remarks that he made at Rolling Loud?
All I'm gonna say is that you guys just have to wait for the night of the show.
Okay. Well, you know what? That when you said that, that reminded me of when Chris Brown performed at the BET Awards. I think it was like 2009, 2010. It was right after, obviously, the domestic dispute he had with Rihanna, and he performed and, you know, broke down and cried. I don't know how well it was taken or received, but he did, you know, at least try to make amends. So are you saying maybe we should expect something where he's, you know, owning up or taking some accountability?
I'm just going to say, watch the night of the show. And that's it. I don't really want to speak on DaBaby, anything regarding him. Just, we're going to have an amazing show for you guys. And you're just going to have to wait and see what happens. August 22nd, MetLife Stadium, Summer Jam 2021.
Absolutely. And now the last thing with COVID, we know that you guys have been taking a lot of precautions. I've received the email. I can't wait to go myself, but there's so many precautions, which makes me feel safe. And even for like someone to attend, and as a media person, you have to go through, you know, an extent to make sure that I'm safe and that everybody else is safe. So can you talk about some of those measures that the station has put into place to just make sure everyone is safe?
So first of all, we want to encourage everybody to wear their mask. Even though it is an outdoor concert, we still want you to be safe. So we are encouraging you to wear your mask. We will also be having hand sanitizer stations throughout the entire stadium for you to keep your hands nice and clean. We are also providing masks, Hot 97 mask, and you guys can, you know, as you walk in, you know, you can grab your mask or whatever. Backstage, we have tons of protocols, as you can see, because you're part of media, so you already know what those protocols are. All of our staff will be PCR tested in advance to make sure that, you know, we are safe and we're keeping our colleagues safe as well. So yeah, we have a lot of safety precautions in place for COVID. We understand the seriousness of this, and we have invested a lot of resources into making sure that, you know, we are sending a message of safety, and we want everybody to, you know, continue to wear their mask and make sure they use their hand sanitizer. And anyone working backstage, you know, we have to be tested. We have to keep our mask on. We can't intermingle in the crowd. So there are a lot of things that are for COVID.
I'm happy to hear that. I actually was at Rolling Loud in Miami, and you know, Florida is a different beast. So I didn't see any precaution. Don't get me wrong, I had a great time. I was happy to be there, but I didn't see too many precautions, if any. So I'm really happy to know that you guys not only are thinking about putting these measures into place, but are encouraging people to wear masks and the hand sanitizers and like the whole list that I received. I was like, okay, no, they got it together. They're putting in the effort so that, you know, we can stay safe. So I'm really happy about that, TT. And I know you don't have too much more time. So I did just want to just ask you if there are any other closing remarks that you wanted to give, or anything else you want to let us know about Summer Jam 2021.
Well, I hope that you all can make it. Get your tickets now. Sunday is going to be a fabulous time with our family and friends who we haven't seen in a very long time. Tickets are still available at Ticketmaster.com, August 22nd, MetLife Stadium. You don't want to miss the amazing tributes that we will be having on that stage, along with all the amazing artists who are working so hard to bring you an amazing show. So make sure you all tune in August 22nd, be there in person to check us out.
Absolutely. And like I said, I've went a handful of times. Now I go as a member of the media. It is definitely epic. I go to concerts all the time, but Summer Jam is different because of the surprise guest element and just like the New York vibe. Like it's just, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. So definitely don't miss out.
Well, thank you. It's definitely a vibe, and I can't wait to see you there as well this year.
Absolutely. Thank you, TT.